Roger Stone, the longtime political strategist and friend of President Trump, has been sentenced to 40 months in prison, much less than the 7 to 9 years prosecutors had originally asked for. Stone was convicted of lying to protect Trump, and Trump then said he thought Stone should be exonerated. As Jackson Proskow reports, the question now is whether President Trump will step in again to try to save his friend.
He lied and intimidated witnesses to protect the president. For that, political bad boy Roger Stone will spend 40 months in jail, less time than recommended after the U.S. Attorney General overruled prosecutors and after the president complained about the sentence Stone originally faced.
9 years for doing something that nobody even can define what he did.
Judge Amy Berman Jackson said that her decision was not motivated by politics, saying Stone was not prosecuted for standing up for the president. He was prosecuted for covering up for the president.
Roger has a very good chance of exoneration, in my opinion.
Trump responded by attacking the jurors who found Stone guilty, suggesting the case will be overturned on appeal.
I want the process to play out. I think that's the best thing to do.
The worst-kept secret in Washington is that Roger Stone will all but certainly receive a full presidential pardon. Donald Trump has made it clear in recent days that he plans to stand by his longtime political advisor, a man convicted of trying to stymie the investigation into Russian election interference. It's already been a good week for friends of Trump, with a slew of pardons and commutations.
I want to kiss my wife and my daughters. And
the former governor of Illinois and the former New York City police commissioner among them. A pardon for Stone would carry a different kind of weight. He's the 6th presidential associate convicted in the wake of the Mueller probe, but his case has become a lightning rod for Trump's grievances with the investigation into his campaign. Jackson Proskow, Global News, Washington.
As the Democrats whittle down who will be their candidate to go up against Donald Trump, they're holding a series of debates. Last night was the first appearance for billionaire businessman and former New York City Mayor Michael Bloomberg. He took a beating from his Democratic rivals who questioned his extreme wealth and his record on how he's treated women and racial minorities.
I'd like to talk about who we're running against. A billionaire who calls women fat broads and horse-faced lesbians. And no, I'm not talking about Donald Trump. I'm talking about Mayor Bloomberg.
Elizabeth Warren went on to accuse Bloomberg of muzzling his accusers with non-disclosure agreements. The billionaire had been rising in the polls after mounting a multi-million-dollar advertising campaign. Well, you probably use what he invented almost every day, but you don't know it. Now's your chance to pay tribute to Larry Tesler, who has died at the age of 74. Tesler was a pioneer of early computing and believed computers should be for everyone. His most famous invention is the cut, copy, and paste command, which he came up with while working at Xerox. It was based on the old method of editing in which people physically cut portions of the text and glued them elsewhere. Tesler was recruited by Steve Jobs at Apple and rose to be that company's chief scientist. Xerox said today, "Your workday is easier thanks to his revolutionary ideas."